Well, good morning to you. Happy Friday. We've made it. Friday, we've made it. And here I am once again, lakeside, sitting outside. Beautiful, God blessed morning. Just absolutely gorgeous. Not too hot, not too humid right now. Getting ready for the fireworks on Lake Murray this coming weekend. It's going to be beautiful here. Get the boat out, go and enjoy some time on the lake, hang out with good friends, hang out with good people, and maybe even do some cooking. We got the Blackstone right there, which I actually got to fill up with propane, and we got the smoker over there, so maybe throw something good on the smoker. And speaking of the smoker, you talk about this morning donuts with sprinkles. Your donuts with sprinkles. Well, number one, we'll get into some college football hot seats real quick this morning. 5 names that really stand out to me who are on the hot seat. We'll talk about that. Also, we'll get into last night USA. It feels like a momentum buster. It felt like a momentum buster. Like it didn't matter. The game didn't matter. Turk A, Turk B, Turk C. Whomever it was, doesn't matter. We shouldn't have lost that match. I know it was irrelevant. We were moving on. We're playing Bosnia Herzegovina on Wednesday. It was irrelevant. We had a bunch of lineup changes. Who cares? Don't lose. It takes away from all the momentum. It takes away from all the momentum. And again, I want to apologize for the lighting. I'm figuring it out, but I like sitting out here, even though the sun's behind me and the lake's behind me. Look, we're working on this podcast, this little video cast each and every morning. So as I look at the lighting, I realize you can't see my beautiful baby blues, but you can see my coffee. So good coffee. So anyway, last night we lose. It just takes away from the momentum. I think it crushes spirit a little bit. We'll see if the team's able to bounce back. I'm more interested to see if the fan base is able to bounce back. Everybody's so into this. We're all united and pulling together. We're all USA and let's go America. I got the American hat on. Let's go USA. But last night was just in to let it happen there in the final kick, basically. I mean, literally almost the final kick, the final second, the final 2 seconds. Just a backbreaker. And we'll see if it carries over. Hopefully it doesn't for those guys. Hopefully they're fine and we make a little run into the round of 8, get out of the round of 32, get past the round of 16 and go as far as we've ever been. That'd be really cool to see. But a bit of a backbreaker right there. Braves were off last night, so that's good. They've lost 4 in a row at 3-7 in their last 10. And their lead was 4.5 yesterday. Big series this weekend against the Giants. At least we got Chris Sale on the mound at one point this weekend. But the Braves are kind of coming unglued right now. Survive, somehow get to the All-Star break, get people healthy, get the bullpen back in order, get the hitting. I believe is something like 5th worst in the NL since the beginning of June. The hitting has completely fallen off. It is a disaster. The Braves are blowing this lead, but hang in there, beats out. We knew something like this was going to happen. They were playing way too well to maintain for 4 months there for April, May, June, July. Or 5 months, August, and they throw in September as well. So be patient with them. But yeah, there's no doubt right now, if you're a Braves fan, a little concerning. Got me some planning to go over in the next few weeks and catch a Braves game on a Sunday and hang out in the Chop House and introduce people to some Braves games because it's a lot of fun over there. But they need to pick it up. Got to get it going. And say you get San Francisco this weekend, out in San Francisco, and then you come home for a 4-game set with the Mets and a 3-game set with the Cardinals. So a chance to kind of turn things around there. All right, coach's hot seats. A little college football this morning on your donuts with sprinkles. All right, let's go from 5 to 1. 5 to 1. Now, college football, we're getting heated up. I'm fired up. We're 71 days away from college football season. 71 days. Again, I'm looking at this, and I just, again, apologize for the lighting, the sun. I should be more professional. I should be facing the sun and all the jazz that comes with it, but I like where I'm sitting. I like where I'm at. I'm comfortable. So again, I apologize for that this morning. So if you want to tweet about that and yell at me about my lighting, I totally understand. All right, number 5 on my list of coaches on the hot seat. Yeah, it's right here in Columbia. It's Shane Beamer. And look, I think there's a difference with Shane Beamer. I'm not in any way, shape, or form saying 6-6 is acceptable. So as you watch this video, I always appreciate you commenting on it at Will, W-I-L, Gunner, G-U-N-T-E-R below, and telling me I'm an idiot, telling me I'm smart, telling me I'm good looking, telling me I look like an idiot, you know, for a complete jerk. Whatever it is, I'm happy with it. I'm just happy with the interaction. All publicity is good publicity, I reckon. But 6-6 will keep his job, in my opinion. 6-6 keeps his job. Anything less than that, it does not. And South Carolina does have a schedule where going 5-7, even without injuries, is very realistic. When you look at former college football play teams last year, like Georgia, who returns Gunnar Stockton, Oklahoma, who returns John Mateer, Texas A&M, who returns Marcel Reed. Tennessee has got a new quarterback. Florida's got a brand new team. Alabama is a playoff team, but they're going to have a new quarterback. You get the point. It's going to be the schedule's a bear. I mean, the schedule's always a bear. That's the way it always is. But I think 6-6 saves Shane Beamer's job. Anything less, I think he's in trouble. But no bowl in 3 out of the last 4 years would be hard to accept for Jeremiah Donati and his fan base, especially in this day and age when getting to a bowl game is fairly easy. So number 5 on my list is indeed South Carolina head coach Shane Beamer. Number 4 on my list. Now, this might be a little bit of a surprise, but I don't think the people in Chapel Hill are going to put up with this much longer. Bill Belichick is on the hot list. You know, he was just 4-8 last year. 4-8. You had all the off-the-field issues. It didn't look like Belichick knew what he was doing in the college coaching space, NIL and portal and so forth and so on. It was a complete disaster. There was talk of firing him mid-season. I mean, this is one of those things where North Carolina may just cut ties. May just say, hey, this isn't working. We got to move on. Maybe we're not as invested in football as everybody else is, but we simply can't have this. And it wouldn't surprise me. I put Bill Belichick at number 4 on the Gunner hot seat list. He's got to win some football games this year. I just don't know how much time they're going to give him. I don't know how much time he's interested in spending on this. And then you still got Jordan Rogers, the girlfriend. I think she's the girlfriend, filing lawsuits, Freedom of Information Acts, all kinds of stupid stuff. So there's a lot going on in Chapel Hill. Are they willing to deal with it if Belichick gets off to another bad start? If he can't get things going, he's out of here. I'll put him at number 4 actually on the list because the whole situation just seems funny, and I don't know if it's going to necessarily work out the way they plan for it to do. Number 3 on the list, I actually moved him down. He very well could be number 1, but I went with Mike Norvell. Some of it is the money issue at Florida State. Can they come up with the funds to buy him out? Number 2, he did go 5-7 last year. Not that that's good, but I could see a situation where he gets to 7-5 and he's able to maintain his job because, again, the financial situation at Florida State. So I'm only going to have him at number 3 on the hot list for right now. I actually think he might be able to survive and maintain his job and get to hang in there a little bit longer, provided things goes well. I don't like the quarterback situation. Ashton Daniels is coming over from Auburn. That's who they've named. I don't think that's really going to work out, but I'm going to give Mike Norvell the benefit of the doubt. Let's say he gets to 6 wins, 7-5. I think he holds onto his job. Florida State, remember, not only would they have to buy him out, they got to come up with the money for a new staff, a new head coach. I think Mike Norvell is relatively safe, but he's still at number 3 because I don't put it past Florida State bombing out with another 5-7 or 4-8 type season. Number 2 on the list, actually, maybe his name's popped up more than I've missed, more I've seen it, but Maryland head coach Mike Locksley. Locksley's 4-8 in both of the last 2 seasons. He's 37, and I got numbers written down, 37-49 overall. This is a guy that a lot of people thought might lose his job anyway last year. It's not going well in College Park. It really hadn't gone well all of Locksley's career. He's number 2 on the list. And Maryland is, it's not a great job. I mean, it's not a great job. Fan support is average at best, but you're in a very talent-laden area. Locksley's hit on some recruits. He's missed on others. Obviously, he's missed on some that have come to the University of South Carolina, others that have gone to Penn State. That's not a bad coaching gig for somebody. You do wish they were still in the ACC and not the Big Ten, but Maryland and Mike Locksley, number 2 on my list. And number one, pretty simple. One that I thought would actually be a great hire, Luke Fickell at Wisconsin. Luke Fickell, 17-21 in his time there at in Madison. They've not been very good at all. They were 5-7 2 years ago, 4-8 last year. Luke Fickell was supposed to be remember Luke Fickell's the guy that we talked about for Ohio State and Michigan and a lot of big jobs when he was at Cincinnati, and we all thought Notre Dame. We all thought, he was the second coming of a great coach, and he's gone to Madison and tried to implement his system, and it just simply hasn't worked. It's been bad to awful, and if he doesn't get it turned around, I think Wisconsin goes barking back up the Barry Alvarez tree and tries to find somebody more in line with a Paul Chryst, with a Brett Bielema, a Barry Alvarez kind of guy, because it feels like they've stepped out of their comfort zone with Luke Fickell, and it is more than not worked. So there's your Will Gunner top 5 coaching seat, hot seat coaching seats, whatever it is. You get the point. Feels good out here. No hot seat this morning for Gunner, but your top 5. Shane Beamer at 5. Oh, I've already forgotten. Shane Beamer at 5. Bill Belichick at North Carolina at 4. Mike Norvell at Florida State at number 3. Mike Locksley of Maryland at number 2. And the top hot seat, the scorching hot seat of the country, Luke Fickell at Florida State. So there you go. So a little soccer, a little Braves baseball, and a little football this morning. 71 days away. 71 days, and it's almost 9 a.m. right now. We'll be watching College Game Day and getting ready for South Carolina and Kent State, getting ready to head into the seats. I've posted my seats on Twitter lately, and looking forward to being back in those, hopefully, being nice and healthy and being back, and so ready to go. So I hope everybody's doing great. Beautiful, beautiful, Lord-blessed morning. Going to be a wonderful weekend. I mentioned it, the fireworks on Lake Murray here to celebrate the 4th of July tomorrow night. That's going to be blast. Lake should be loaded up tomorrow. Barbecue should be cooking everywhere. Again, we're going to break out the old Recteq smoker. I think it's about time to make a switch to Traeger. I think it's about time to make a switch to Traeger smokers. This little Recteq Bullseye has served the family extremely well. One of the best gifts I ever bought for myself. But it might be time to upgrade a little bit, get a little fancier gadget. So, we're always upgrading the grilling equipment around here. And when you got a big weekend planned like we do for for this particular 4th of July weekend on Lake Murray, since they're doing the fireworks, you got to be ready to do some cooking. Got to be ready. So we'll have some videos of that. Don't know what we're going to talk about on the radio today. I got no guests. I got nothing. Figured out. We'll figure it out in about 3 hours. Hope you're having a great day. God bless you. Sorry again for the lighting. I'll figure it out. Leave me alone. It's Friday. I look good. You can't tell, but I look good. Beard's nice and shaved, and eyes still beautiful, blue as ever. Nice baby blue eyes, so you can't see it, but I look good because of the lighting. You can't really tell. So y'all have a great day. There is your Friday morning donuts with sprinkles.